Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To the continuity of my DNA topics, today we are going to discuss about the telomeres and telomerase enzyme in this lecture. Telomere, the terminal structure of eukaryotic DNA of chromosome is called telomere. Here I use the pointer. That telomere is present on the ends of both double-stranded DNA. As all of you know, chromosomes are paired strands of DNA formed as a double helix. And these caps or the terminal sequences at the both ends of the DNA strand, they are known as the telomeres. These telomeres are composed of terminal sequence of DNA and a protein. The sequence of typical telomere is rich in T and G content. Thymine and guanine are repeatedly added in this sequence. The telomere structure is crucial to keep the termini of chromosomes in the cell from becoming entangled and sticking to each other. What we lose with the age is that with each division, the telomeric ends they are being shortened, and eventually when the telomeric end that is reduced to negligible level, the cell division stops. As you know that at each cell division, the same DNA is going to be divided and replicated for the next generation. Whenever the telomeres become shortened and eventually end up, the DNA is subjected to digestion or they become tangled. So further DNA replication does not take place and cell division stops. And that is the time when the cells become apoptosed. What is the significance of telomerase? As its name shows, it is related to telomeres. Actually, telomerase is that enzyme that adds up more telomeric ends. The telomerase may play important role in the cancer cell biology and in the cell aging. When the telomerase is active in the cancerous or tumor cells, they continuously being adding more GT sequence. That's why the tumor or cancer cells they continuously keep on dividing. The eukaryotic cells use telomerase to maintain the integrity of DNA telomeres. The telomerase is composed of three important parts. Number one, telomerase RNA. It is the RNA sequence which is to be followed. Number two is the telomerase association protein. Number three is the telomerase reverse transcriptase. It is ability to synthesize DNA using the RNA as a template. In the initial lectures of DNA, I had given you the introduction about the viral DNA or RNA. So they have that tendency to synthesize DNA using the RNA of the viruses. So that tendency or that enzyme that is which has the power to reverse transcribe the RNA into DNA is known as reverse transcriptase. This reverse transcription is the method in which the genetic information carrier of some biological system is single-stranded RNA instead of double-stranded DNA, such as ssRNA viruses, which I have just briefed you, that single-stranded RNA is followed or copied as a template to form the double-stranded RNA. The information flow is from RNA to DNA. The information flow is from RNA to DNA and opposite to the normal process. In the central dogma, you all have come across with the central dogma, which was to that RNA was formed after DNA in the process of transcription. While here, reverse transcription is the advanced central dogma in which the single-stranded RNA is copied to form the double-stranded DNA. This special replication mode is called reverse transcription, as it is the process reverse of the transcription. This is diagrammatic example in which the telomerase, if we think it as a factory which is synthesizing a DNA copy from the template RNA. It is a telomerase which has a protein part as well as this sequence. This is the sequence of RNA. As you see, CUAAC, that is containing U, the uracil, which is a symbol of the RNA. By using this template, new DNA sequence or newly synthesized strand of DNA is followed, as this process is copied from the RNA to DNA. So this is called the reverse transcription, and the enzyme which is being used here is telomerase. Telomerase has a reverse transcriptase activity. Now this long chain of the newly synthesized DNA will be formed after copying the telomeric RNA template. Same is shown here. Now what happens? It is explained here in the sequence of the reactions or the sequence of the telomeric action. Number 1, if the parental strand is there, the incomplete newly synthesized lagging strand is formed here. This parental strand, it has the GT rich content. That means this sequence is known as a telomere. As this sequence is the telomeric sequence, we have to lengthen this sequence. Why? To form a hairpin like structure to protect the DNA strand. How we are going to form from this single strand to a hairpin structure, this will be discussed here. First of all, telomerase enzyme binds to this complementary portion and binds to the last 3' end of the you can say parental DNA. Then direction of the telomere synthesis will be from 3' to 5'. Then telomerase extends 3' end using RNA template, which is here. This 3' to 5', this is the RNA present inside the telomerase. It acts as a RNA template for the DNA synthesis. After this, after providing this template, RNA reverse transcription takes place, and telomerase extends the further GT sequence in the parental strand. After giving the sequence complementary, it moves further or removes. After completion of lagging strand by DNA polymerase, the DNA templated DNA synthesis takes place. Further, the DNA polymerase that catches up this sequence of the parental DNA and lagging strand is more further completed up till where the sequence is required, and joining of this joining of this gap is done by DNA ligase. Here we are concerned more about this long tail, which was added by the telomerase. After that, when this GT content is extended, it forms a long tail which is turned back like a hairpin structure. This hairpin structure is created. RNA primer is added. RNA primer was added when the chain was to be elongated. After that, RNA primer means the reverse transcripted RNA primer or template was removed, and that long chain of GT is turned back and 3' end is further either concealed by the ligase, or the remaining sequence is added up by the DNA polymerase. This is how the gap, after the gap filling or gap filled by polymerase and ligase, the activity of routine activity of the replication, this hairpin structure that surely covers up the end sequence of the DNA and protects it from the further helicase activity. This is how the hairpin structure of telomeres is persistently being formed when the telomerase is active.